Sup friends, it's Harrison here, and today we're going to be doing a video. Today is actually like kind of a special day. I just realized that I'm officially 3 weeks post-op today, and I'm officially 3 months on testosterone today. So I thought this was a great video to kind of discuss how I'm doing with my physical transition, because I've had a lot happen in the last 3 weeks. So first, maybe we'll tackle testosterone changes, and then we'll tackle the top surgery changes. So I just want to say sorry for being a little MIA. This is my first time sitting down filming a video since top surgery. I don't know, I just really wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't feeling up to it. I didn't really even want to like grab my tripod and try to set it up. I've just been very limited with my movement and my mobility. So 3 weeks post-op, I'm feeling the best that I felt, obviously, because it's the furthest away from the surgery. And my mobility is still hindered, but I'm able to do a lot more. So this didn't feel like too much of a burden at all. So I'm looking forward to talking with you all and catching up. So yeah, so 3 months on testosterone. I officially finished my first vial of testosterone. So that was kind of cool. It lasted a lot less than I thought. Like, I remember sitting down in my first video when I was like, I got testosterone, and I was showing you guys, I hadn't even started it, and I was like, I wonder what I will look like, what I'll sound like after this bottle is done. I really don't feel that much different. Like, I know there's differences, I feel them, but nothing as drastic as when I was thinking when I was holding that bottle like for the first time. But it actually doesn't last very long, so that was surprising. But yeah, so I'm officially on my second vial of testosterone, and that's pretty cool. I think I'm keeping them. I'm not throwing them out yet. I just kind of want to see what I can do with them, but it's important. It's a milestone, and I'm excited that I've gotten here. Yeah, so changes for month 3. I'm on kind of, I don't know if it's a low dose necessarily. Like, I just know that for the most part, people are like, oh yeah, it should be, your dose is like 0.5 cc or 0.5 milliliters. That's kind of like the general threshold. But I'm on 0.3. I was already at the levels of a natural born male with a 0.3. So I don't know if my changes are going slower or whatever, but that's just how my body is reacting to the testosterone. So I'm at 0.3 cc or 0.3 milliliters. And yeah, so definitely voice is kind of a change. I'm noticing it when I sing now. I unfortunately can't hit the high notes that I used to, like singing like the Bee Gees or like singing female singer songs. It's really hard for me to hit those notes. Like, it just dies. Like, my voice just doesn't like do it anymore. I actually forgot to do my singing in my month 2 video, so I guess we're just gonna skip to month 3. My favorite song to belt is Carry On My Wayward Son, so I'm just gonna be doing like a little bit of it and seeing if I can still like maintain those high notes, because that's a really high song. So here we go. Carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more. Carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more. I am so sad. I can't even hit that anymore. Oh well. Okay, now I'll just try it like a little lower. You carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. I'm done trying. Oh my god. Sad. But I think it'll be cool once I like finally can get control back of my voice. I think that'll happen in like a couple months, but it'll be cool to see what kind of like lower register songs that I can sing. But yeah, so I missed a week of testosterone the first week of July, so maybe I haven't changed as much as I would have if I didn't miss that week, but my voice is just really kind of the main thing. My face shape is definitely changing. My skin is less oily. It's a little bit more controlled. Like, there's an oil to it that I didn't have before, but now it's not. I'm not breaking out as much. I had a facial yesterday, so my face might be a little bit blotchy, but my face has really calmed down since the first month of testosterone, so that's great. I think just like a little bit more body hair here and there, but nothing too crazy. I heard that month 3 was like the month where everything changes, but I think that for me, it'll be month 4. I think for me, month 4 will be when it all really goes down. But I'm feeling really good, feeling really confident in my skin. My voice drop, even though it's just like a little bit, I feel really good about it. It's nice to kind of hear it become lower. And then obviously the top surgery has really helped me with my confidence. I was able to stop wearing my ace bandage around my chest yesterday, so I've been just wearing like a t-shirt. I still have to wear bandages over my nipples, so I can't really feel exactly what it feels like to be completely free under there, but without the ace bandage, I just feel really great. Like these past 2 days, I felt amazing to be able to not have it. It's like, it's unbelievable. I hadn't really appreciated it for what it was. Everyone's like, yeah, I guess we're moving on to top surgery now. But yeah, so 3 weeks. Everyone right after I got it done, they're like, oh my God, do you feel lighter? Like how cool does it feel? Do you feel so good about it? Yeah, I felt great about it. I knew that there was nothing there, but it's tough to really feel anything different when you have to wear the ace bandage. So I had to wear the ace bandage for another 2 weeks after I got it, after I got it off initially. So it just felt like I was still wearing my pec holder because I could still feel it, and it really restricted my movement. So I just like really wasn't enjoying myself. And I'm not saying like, I'd hate to be ungrateful. Like I know that it's such a privilege to get top surgery. There's so many people that want to get it but can't for various reasons. I was so glad that I got it, but the recovery is not easy. It's not like you wake up and you're suddenly topless and you can do everything and it's just like a whole new world. No, you have to give yourself time, and I'm really learning patience through this whole process. Just being able to not wear the ace bandage has been unreal. Like I was laying in bed last night and it was the first time that I slept without a shirt since top surgery. I still had the bandages on my nipples, but I was able to feel like the sheets on my body. I was able to feel the comforter on my chest, and like I remember touching my chest like this while I was sleeping, and it just felt so natural. It just felt so natural because I'm so used to feeling something there and being like, ugh, like I wish that I didn't have to feel that, but I like feel this, and it's a man's chest. It's a masculine chest, and it's the chest that I was meant to be born with, and it's so amazing to just feel my body starting to align. Like I can still feel the bandages, so that's like kind of stopping me from feeling really, really good about it, but I just like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that it's that my chest is the way it is. I love it. I think it's so amazing. I haven't really I thought I was going to do a lot of videos on like every single day, like how to change your bandages, like what you should expect in the second week, what you should expect in the third week. I thought I was going to do a lot of those kinds of videos, but I had like a little snag in my recovery that really kind of made me angry. Like I know that it's not as bad as some people, and I should be so thankful that my complication was so minimal. But I had like a lot of swelling and a lot of bruising on the one side. Like my one side was perfect, and then my other side was just so beat up. I don't know why. Dr. Garamoni just said like sometimes it happens. Like it's just like kind of like luck of the draw or something. But I was disappointed. Like I was disappointed in the swelling. I was worried that it was going to stretch my scars out. Like I was really concerned about how it was going to affect my recovery. And I was starting to kind of get frustrated over things that are outside of my control. So that really did stop me from like kind of like appreciating the surgery for what it was and for showing you guys and keeping you guys in the loop. Is because I was frustrated with my recovery, and it's getting better. It's still not perfect. Like the one side still has like some sort of like swelling in there. It feels like there's some sort of fluid, and it doesn't look as good as the other side. Like I think I'll show you. And the scarring like is a little bit stretched on the one side as opposed to the other side. But you know what? It's out of my control. My chest is flat. If one scar is wider than the other, so be it. I did all that I could. Like I've really restricted my movements. I followed all the directions. I drove for the first time like yesterday. I haven't done anything. I haven't reached over top of my head. I've done everything that I can. And I just have to be patient. And it's tough to be patient, but I'm learning. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good since I got the bandage off. I think that's really all I really want to go over today. But yeah, so I'll show you guys my chest now. All right, so this is my chest 3 weeks post-op. So I have the Scar Guard on right now. It's like nail polish that you kind of put on, and it's just like a silicone film that goes over top of it. It's supposed to help healing. I actually put it on for the first time today because when I took the white steri strips off this started to bleed. So I have like a little bit of scabbing here, and I didn't want to affect the scabs. I didn't put it on last week, so I put it on this week for the first time. And I just kind of avoided those areas. So if you see like a little bit of film and stuff, that's from the Scar Guard. But here's what they look like. This is like a little bit more stretched on this side because there was a lot of swelling on the incision that kind of made it bump up like that. But it's going down. There was a lot of bruising, but there was a lot of bruising along here. There was a lot of bruising up here that went down. And I had a bruise that was on my hip that's still there. But this side's great. Nothing happened. This is just like, this is just the way that I wish the other side looked, but this side is great. I'm pleased with the muscles that I have up here. You can't really see them because of the bandage, but there is some muscle that goes like around here, like my pec muscle. I like that. It looks good, I think. But yeah, it's like really flat. That's my chest. 3 weeks post-op. Obviously, the scarring has a lot of pigment to it, and it's a little ripply. It's a little bit like doesn't look like that great. I think like a good way to put it is it's like a little Frankenstein-y, which is fine. Like I just have to be patient with myself. Scars take like a good year to really kind of fade into what they are. So I'm just gonna take care of them the best that I can and hope for the best, because it's really nothing that I can do. So I was researching scar treatments online. I got the Scar Guard from Dr. Garamoni from his office, but I wanted to research more because I heard that the strips are good. So I researched like a bunch of strips, and I saw what other people were doing, like Sika tape or like Scar Guard tape or whatever, or Scar Away. But I wasn't really satisfied with what I saw online, so I did a little bit more research, and I found a thing called Embrace. I don't know if it's a gimmick. It's quite expensive. I got it for like $300 for a 12-week or a 90-day, for like a 90-day supply, because that's what they say. That's how long you should do it for. It's like 90 days, and it's like clear silicone tape that like has like pressurized tension, I guess, that kind of like keeps the scar together to avoid the stretching and the tension. So I'm gonna give that a shot. It's endorsed by Serena Williams. She used it for like her C-section scar and really just swears by it. And I read a lot of testimonies, not just on the website for the actual product, but I went online, looked at some other reviews, and it's pretty recommended by a lot of surgeons. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna document that process because I'm curious to see how well it'll work on top surgery scars. I'll let you know if it's worth it. I'm starting to appreciate the scars in a way. Like as a hockey player, I love like showing off any of my battle wounds. Like that's kind of like a thing for me. And my top surgery scars are a battle wound. Like I fought to be myself, and these are scars that show that. I like looking down at them and seeing what I went through, that I was able to know myself, able to find myself, and I was able to go get through surgery. I was able to like do that because surgery is not easy. Surgery is a scary thing, and I'm really proud of the way that I handled surgery. I'm really proud of the way that I did it. And anybody that's gotten top surgery, you should be proud of your bravery. And these scars are just like your rite of passage. So I'm looking at them and I'm not thinking, oh, I wish I never had them. I want to take care of them to help them heal the best way that they can. So this is top surgery. This is 3 months. Things are going well in my transition. This video isn't really that drastic, but I want to share my life with you all. And I want to share my mentality. I want to share how my journey's going, so anybody can feel comforted in knowing that they're not alone in this process. But yeah, so I'm enjoying the process. I'm feeling more and more like myself every day. And I hope that anybody that's also going through a transition or is waiting to start their transition just knows that patience is key. You can't compare yourself to other people and be angry at yourself for not being at their level, because that's what happened to me. I think my first 2 weeks of testosterone and my first 2 weeks of recovery from top surgery. I was looking at people that I was watching old videos of them, like if they posted like a 2-week mark thing, and I was like, well, they don't have the swelling that I did. And also a couple people that I follow on social media actually got their top surgery the same week that I did. I was comparing my recovery to them, and I wasn't where they were. I thought because I was an athlete, because I ate well, I was healthy, I thought that I would just have the easiest recovery. But sometimes you don't. Sometimes that stuff doesn't matter. Like, obviously it probably didn't hurt me that I was very healthy, but something happened that was out of my control, out of Dr. Garamoni's control, and I had to be more patient. I had to cut myself some slack. So really just, that's what I've learned through this whole process is patience, and just do what you can and control what you can control, and don't be frustrated by other things. But anyways, yeah, so this is my 3-month testosterone update, my 3-week top surgery post-op update, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me on my social medias, they're down below, and I will see you next time. Take care.